this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They take the punt return and bring them all in.
On first down, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away.
No, just run up.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Shit.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I forgot what we were doing.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Six. Here we go. Wait, 80!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Oh, hell no.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Do they give up? Boy, give up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 3 down.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a loose football. And the Panthers have recovered. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mitch Unrein. In there to get him for a loss of 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They run it with McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is pass. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Newton, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 60 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Ready? 180. Ready?
Again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal from the 1. Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down inbounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Got four down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
13. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A very bizarre scenario there, to say the least, but they do get yardage out of it. Now it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Black 80! 12. 13.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Newton now to throw. He's going to wind up in it, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half.
Okay. Motherfucker said play this game.
Gano out to kick this one
I ain't
away.
even get into that shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Breaking my heart. Man.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
11. Wait, 20. Black 80.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. and the momentum and everything.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against this.
What the fuck, man?